In the realm of spoken language, we encounter three distinct types of sounds that shape our words. Firstly, we have vowels, the pure emission of sound with no obstruction by the organs of speech. Picture pronouncing the letter A and notice how the sound flows effortlessly, like an open highway with no obstacles in its path. Ah. On the flip side, we encounter consonants, sounds produced with a deliberate impediment by the organs of speech. Whenever we articulate a consonant, there is always something interrupting the smooth flow of airflow, like our teeth, tongue, or lips. M, N, K, F, V. And then the semiconsonants or semivowels. These elements share characteristics of both vowels and consonants, adding nuance to the symphony of speech. While the Roman alphabet features only 5 vowels, in Italian we actually pronounce 7 vowels. These can be categorized into front, back, and low vowels as illustrated in this chart. Front vowels are crafted by pushing the tongue forward. This involves keeping the tip of the tongue anchored to the lower teeth, while gradually sliding the front of the tongue forward and elevating it toward the hard palate. Simultaneously, the lips slowly widen. The line connecting the A to the E serves as a visual guide, showcasing the front part of the mouth and the corresponding vowel position. It is slanted to illustrate the gradual shift from no fronting and spreading, A, to complete fronting and spreading, E. Back vowels come to life through the action of backing the tongue. This entails keeping the tip of the tongue anchored to the lower teeth while lifting the back of it toward the soft palate. Meanwhile, the lips undergo a gradual increasing rounding. The line linking the A to the U serves as a visual guide, delineating the back of the mouth and indicating the corresponding vowel position. It is angled to depict the gradual transition from no backing and rounding, A, to complete backing and rounding, U. Lastly, the low vowel is shaped by keeping the tongue low and flat. The lips are neither spread nor rounded, and the jaw is dropped. There are a few factors we need to keep in mind while pronouncing Italian vowels. Number 1. Italian vowels are pure. Number 2. Italian vowels have to be rhythmical. Pure vowels don't change shape when pronounced, and they have a specific placement in your mouth. Quoting the great tenor Beniamino Gigli, he said that every vowel sound must be mentally shaped before being physically produced. This means that you have to be familiar with the shape of the mouth and the area where the vowel resonates. Why is this important? Think of what would happen if you started producing sound and only after that you try to shape your mouth correctly. That will create a diphthong and will make the vowel not pure. I always use this example with singers. When a pianist has to play a chord, let's say a C major, their hand would land onto the keys in the right shape. Think of what would happen if the hand lands on the keys and only then it starts shaping to a C major. Because of this reason, like a pianist or any other musician, a singer has to practice the shaping of the 7 Italian vowels and learn how to land into the right shape anytime they need it. This kind of repetition is paramount to achieve a perfect Italian sound, and it also helps making any shaping second nature. It is important not to rely only on your ears when singing Italian vowels, but recognize the body feeling attached to it. As I mentioned before, any singer has to be aware of the placement of the vowel, or where it vibrates in the mouth. If a singer is able to make any vowel vibrate in the right area while using the correct shape, they will know for sure that the sound will be correct. This concept will help as well when singing in different registers. Since the same vowel will require a different shape while singing in a high, medium, or low register, it will be helpful to know that the vibration has to happen anyway in the same position. Practice every single vowel until you know exactly what sound you need to produce. How do we make vowels rhythmical? Because of their purity, when going from one vowel to another, the singer needs to think in steps and go from one pure shape to another, and not change shape gradually that might result in a diphthong-like sound. Achieving a clean passage contributes to clarity in both rhythm and pitch, and incorporating a well-timed breath stroke can further enhance the production of a polished passage. Low vowel ah. The tongue stays flat on the bottom of the mouth. The lips are neither spread nor rounded. The jaw is dropped. Front vowels. Open E. E. The tip of the tongue is connected to the lower teeth, and the front of the tongue moves a little forward and up toward the hard palate, and the lips spread a little. This vowel vibrates where the hard and the soft palates meet. The sound equivalent in English is the E in the word met.
Met.
Closed E. E. The tongue moves more forward and up, while the lips spread a little more. This vowel vibrates on the hard palate, right behind the gum ridge. The sound equivalent in English is the first sound of the diphthong in the word chaos. Chaos.
Chaos. E.
E. The tongue is fully fronted, and the lips are fully spread. It vibrates on the hard palate, and it has a fully fronted tongue. The sound equivalent in English is the EE combination in C.
C. E.
Open O. O. The tip of the tongue is connected to the front teeth and it is backed a little, while the lips are a little rounded to form a vertical oval, with the horizontal line of the oval narrower than the vertical line. This vowel vibrates where the hard and the soft palates meet. The sound equivalent in English is almost like the AW combination in the word jaw, but with narrower lips shaping an oblong oval.
Jaw. O.
Closed O. O. The tongue is backed more and the lips are rounded more. This vowel vibrates on the hard palate, right behind the gum ridge. The sound equivalent in English is the first sound of the diphthong in the word home. Ho.
Home. O.
U. The tongue is fully backed and the lips are fully rounded. This vowel vibrates behind the teeth. The sound equivalent in English is almost like the O in do, but with more protruded lips and without a diphthong.
Do. U.
Take note that the two vowels positioned at the far ends of the chart of the vowels demand more attention compared to their English counterparts. Avoid rendering them in a halfway manner, akin to the I in him or the U in book. Ensure these vowels are fully shaped. While it may take some additional effort initially, over time your muscles will adapt to these new shapes. Once you have practiced and become familiar with every vowel, you can now start practicing groups of vowels. Start with the A and move up the chart up to the E, and remember the two basic rules. Be rhythmical, don't glide from one vowel to the next, think in steps and be sure you keep the vowel pure until the very end of it. Do not use glottal stops, go from one pure shape to another pure shape, and be quick while shaping your mouth.
I.
Repeat now the sequence back and forth and be confident with all the vowels. If you don't feel confident enough, go back to the English equivalents and review the shape. The biggest challenge is to be very clear with the difference between open and closed vowels. Repeat this sequence until you have no more trouble with it, and keep in mind the placement of both vowels. Repeat the same process with the back vowels. Then Once you are more familiar with all the vowels, now you can pronounce the whole chart from I to U. The next step is to pronounce vowels in a random sequence. This way you will be ready for any kind of vowel combination you may encounter. Please refer to the video on syllabification to learn how to use open and closed vowels in Italian. Thank you and arrivederci!